Hey guys, let's get into this week's programming. But before we do, you'll see a new setup at the gym. We've moved the computer, the TV monitor down, and we've kind of set up a gym computer for everybody to use. You'll see that that's going to start kind of replacing our whiteboard as far as how we note the people that are in class. So for every class, you'll see if you are signed up and signed in, you'll see your icon. If you have your picture, it'll show your picture, but it'll definitely have your name up there. You can also use this to log in your results. So if you just hover over your name on the TV screen, it'll say log results, and you can do that quick and painlessly right before you leave the gym. So check it out. You'll definitely see it when you stop by the gym this week. We're very excited about it, and we hope you use it to its full potential. Now, getting into this week's programming, today we've been really working on building the heavy power clean. Now we're going to start introducing the split jerk into that. So a little lighter than what we've been doing for power clean, but we're still doing two power cleans and then one split jerk on the end of the second one. This is not touch and go. You should be resetting for the second rep. Shouldn't get ugly. 85% should be tough, but pretty solid still. Then 4 rounds for time. This one's a little bit different because it involves a lot of strict movements. After you do your 400-meter run, for those that can do strict handstand push-ups, it's 10/7 strict handstand push-ups. You can kip these, or you can do banded before you do your LC to dumbbell presses. Okay, so that's like the final scaling option is the dumbbell presses. Then on this last one, 5/3 muscle-ups is RX. The next scaling option is 10 chest-to-bar pull-ups. If you cannot do a kipping chest-to-bar pull-up, we suggest you do a strict pull-up on this. So no regular kipping pull-ups. We want you to start to build strength, and we don't feel like you can do that if we just kip every workout after workout. There will be workouts where we want you to do that, but today it needs to be strict. Tomorrow, back squats. So we took back squatting off last week. We did it the Friday before that, so please look back. These should be a little heavier if you were able to complete every set 2 Fridays ago. Then we want you to bump up your weight about 5%. You'll see the last 2 sets were 7. Now they are 5, but they are 5% heavier. They're 80% instead of 75. B here every 4 minutes on the minute for 16 to 20 minutes, so 4 to 5 sets. 20 walking lunges, and that's just using a farmer's carry hold, so nothing special. Just really focusing on staying upright, keeping your chest up. 15/12 calorie row, and then 20 to 50 double unders. You rest the remaining time. It shouldn't get, it'll be spicy, but you're not going to be like out of breath. It's a little bit more strength mixed into this conditioning segment with all those lunges. Wednesday, some 3-position snatch work. So when you start from the high hang and then work your way down, it's really just establishing good bar path. We're not going to be going off the floor on our final movement. It's 2 inches below the knee. So you still have tension, and we're just focusing on getting the bar back through the mid-thigh and through the high hang positioning as you're doing the full movement. Just working from 60 to 80%, which is moderate weight. And again, this is more technique driven. Then this should be 1 round for time. This would be terrible if it was 3 rounds, but 1 round for time, one time all the way through. 10 power snatches, a little heavier, so we don't expect you to put them all together. Maybe some of you can. Then 20 shoulder to overhead, so switching up movements entirely. Looking for more of a push jerk on these. Then 30 box jump overs. Box jumps with a step down. 400-meter run, and then it just works right back down. 30 box jumps, 20 shoulder to overhead, 10 power snatches. So we're looking for you to make that mental switch between the 2 movements because they are very different. Thursday, deadlifts, more deadlifts. I know this looks the exact same, but if you look at set 3, it's 5% heavier. So we've been tweaking every set or the middle sets over the past 3 weeks. So this will be your third time to do this. And if you did it last week, it gets pretty spicy pretty fast. Then more strength work, Bulgarian split squats, handstand holds. These are more to establish kind of your balance points. So being able to eventually do a freestanding handstand in the middle of the floor. So just being comfortable up on our hands is what we want. And then Chinese rows. And these are where you're laying on a bench. The bench is propped up on a couple of boxes so that you can reach all the way without touching the floor. You can have dumbbells or kettlebells in hand, and it's a row. Obviously, just isolating the upper back, lower trap muscles, instead of doing like a bent over row. Then just a time trial, 1,000 meters for time, as fast as you can, and you're done. Friday, overhead presses again. You'll see this last set of 10 is 5% heavier than last week, so last Friday. After your overhead presses, we're getting into thrusters and toes to bar 21-15-9. This might seem like it's short, like a Fran, but it's going to definitely take a little longer than Fran, just because toes to bar are trickier than pull-ups and you're going to have to split them up. Still, it's going to be a pretty high level, and it's going to be one of those where you just kind of got to put your foot on the pedal and ride it out for as long as you can. Then 3 rounds not for time of 15 to 20 seconds of flutter kicks in a L-seated L-sit position, and that's on the parallettes. And if you can't do the parallettes, remember you can always use boxes. If your wrists don't agree with that, you can always put dumbbells on the boxes. That's it. Again, remember to use the Zen Planner app. Sign in when you get there. Sign up for class before you get there, and before you leave, log in your results either on your iPhone or Android or whatever, or you can use the gym computer now. All right, guys, I'll see you this week. Sorry to be long-winded, but catch you later. Bye.